Hey, afternoon. Well, might be morning, it depends on what time you're watching this. Right, so HIIT workout. So for this one, you can either use dumbbells or kettlebell or pure body weight. Or if you want to get really creative, and if you're either doing this during the coronavirus period or everything is back to normal at this point, you could even use a sandbag if you wanted, or if it is during the coronavirus period, I know it's tricky to get hold of weights at the moment. What you could always do, you could always get yourself like a 5 litre bottle of water, and you could use that, because that's a good replacement for a kettlebell or weight. Or even, if you want to get really creative, you could get a 5 litre water bottle, drink the water because you wouldn't want to waste it, but you could then fill that up with sand. That you could use for it. Right, let's get cracking. So, 6 exercises, 30 seconds, 10-second rest between each one, and 3 rounds of that. So, I'm going to open the window, which I like to say quite a lot, but it's true, so I did open the window. Right, let's start by stretching. So if we start with the Sphinx stretch, so keeping the hips in contact with the ground, and looking ahead. Right, and then if we go back into child's pose, the knees being about hip width apart. Right, there we go. Back into Sphinx again. So on the forearms, keeping the hips in contact with the ground. If you want to make this one harder, you can always do the cobra with the arms extended. Just make sure you keep the hips in contact with the ground. I'll do the Sphinx one at the moment because it's a bit nice from the back. But if you're feeling daring and your back's feeling good, feel free to do the cobra. Instead of this one, that is. Right, and then after you've either done the Sphinx or the cobra, we'll then do child's pose again, 15 seconds. Right, and then do cat. So we're going to lift the back and we're going to drop the head. And then we're going to do cow, we're going to push the belly button down, lift the head up. So we're going to do cat, we're going to lift the back, drop the head. And we're going to do cow, we're going to push the belly button down, lift the head up. We can do cat, we lift the back and drop the head. And then we can do cow, we're going to push the belly button down, lift the head up. Right, then coming to standing, we're going to start by rolling the shoulders back. Let's do it 10 times. Then we're going to roll them forward 10 times. Okay, we're going to take them back, so we're going to do one arm at a time. Do 10 of these. We're going to roll it forward 10 times. we're going to take the arms across the body, alternating one on top and then the other on top. Once again, 10 times. Right, next one. So you bring the arms out in front of you, and you bring them back and take that in front, bring them back. So what you're trying to do is, when you're bringing them back, you're trying to get a stretch between the spine and the shoulder blades. So I can do 10 of these. I might turn to the side as well, just so you can see what I'm doing. And you want to keep the arms in line with the shoulders. Right, next one we're going to do is we're going to turn the head to the left and then to the right. You want to pause for a second in the middle. We're going to take it to the left and then the right, and then the left and then the right, and then the left and then the right, and then the left, and then the right. Superb. Now if you bring it back to neutral, next what we're going to do, we're going to take the head down and take the head up. Take the head down once again, pausing briefly for a second in between, in the middle, and taking the head up. And take the head down, take the head up. And take the head down, and take the head up, and down, and then up, and then back to neutral. Right, next one, we're going to tilt the head to the left, and then to the right, and to the left, once again, briefly pausing in the middle, to the right, and to the left, and then to the right, and then to the left, and then to the right, and then to the left, and then to the right. Bring the head back to neutral. Right, next one we're going to do is we're going to rotate the head. So we're going to rotate the head to the left, to one ear, then we're going to take it to the right, and then to the left, so you're doing ear to ear, and then to the right, and then to the left, and then to the right, and then to the left, and then to the right, and then to the left, and then to the right. Okay, if you come back to neutral again. So now we're going to interlock the hands together. We're going to push the head back into the hands. We're going to bring the hands to front, we're going to push the head into the hands. Right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to lift the shoulders, bring them back and drop them down. You can also bring the head and neck back as well. Good one for posture. Hold this one for 30 seconds. Right, next what we're going to do, we're going to turn the head to 90 degrees to the left and bring this here down like it's a fish hook. So you should feel like a stretch between like the shoulder and the neck. So this feels really good. Right, next what we're going to do, we're going to turn the head to the right, same again, 90 degrees, we're going to sit down here. Once again, same stretch, all the way up from the shoulder up through the neck, it's lovely. So what you've done with this one here, so you turn your head, you turn the head to the right 90 degrees, and you put the left ear down. Should make it a bit more clear. Right, next one we're going to stretch off the wrist. So I'm going to turn this way. Then we're going to do the other hand. If you do it this way. So, I guess I could talk you through this stretch. So what we did a second ago was stretching off the flexors. So this is now stretching off the extensors. Just a little bit of extra info. Okay, if we do the other hand. Right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the hands out, so we're going to do 10 of these. And then the other way, so you just move the wrist. Right, we're going to turn the hands over and back. 10 of these as well. Right, time for the main event. Okay, so 6 exercises. 2 of them need weights. 2 of the exercises need weights. As I said, if you don't have any weights, you can always get yourself a 5 litre bottle of water. I mean, you could even do, as I said, you don't have to replace that water with sand. You could just have the 5 litre water bottle and let's use that as your exercising tool, as your weight. Or you could do it without, or you could do it body weight if you prefer. It's up to you, and it also really depends on what you've got, because I know it is hard trying to get weights at the moment. Okay, so the other thing that you're going to need is either a sofa or a chair, because what we're going to be doing, we did them the other day, was a split squat, but I'm going to walk you through that one just in case you didn't do the workout from the other day. Alright, so yeah, that's it. Right, you know what, I'm going to take you through the split squat right now. Yeah, so it's done. Okay, so you can either do the split squat with body weight, so we're going to alternate. So what you want to do for that one, you want to put one leg on the sofa or the chair, and then you're going to lay yourself down, come back up, and switch the leg. Good point is to remember with this one is to make sure that your knees aren't rolling in, and you want to make sure that this knee on your front leg is behind your toe. Okay, so that's the bodyweight example of it. If you wanted to do it with dumbbells, feel free. That's it, same principle. Drop down, switch leg, drop down, oh, do that one again, drop down, make sure the knees stay out, do the other leg, nice strong core, drop down, and back up again, that's better. Okay, so when you put down the weights each time after the exercise, so before you imagine you're doing a deadlift, you want to look just above hip, just above your head height, keeping your back nice and straight, maybe holding on the handles, yeah, looking just above the head height, and keep a nice straight back, bend those knees, and same thing, so when you're picking up the weights, make sure you're looking just above head height, nice straight back, when you're putting them down, just above head height, nice straight back, bend those knees. Brilliant, right, and that goes the same for the kettlebell too. Okay, just gonna move these over to here. Okay, and then what I'm going to be doing the exercise with today is a kettlebell. Right, same thing. I like to grab the bell of the kettlebell. Right, so again, come down and switch. Okay. If you're using a sofa for this exercise, that's great, because every time you switch the leg, you know the sofa's going to be there. The reason why I say that is because if you use a chair, like a chair is a smaller surface area, so you might be kind of like thinking, oh, where's that chair? What I found works well earlier, but I did this with my sister and my brother-in-law, is I put the chair on the yoga mat for this exercise. So what I did is I grabbed the chair, I quickly put it on it, just so that I knew that when I was here, I put my leg back, I knew the chair was going to be there, rather than me, kind of like faffing around on my leg in the air. Just an idea. But it really doesn't matter, to be honest, where you place the chair. You can always have it like this and have the chair there. Just trying to get a helpful hint. Okay, right. So, we're going to start with a burpee. So you can either do the burpee with you can either do the press up version of a burpee or no press up. What I'm going to say for today is a double press up. So, double press up burpee. So I'm going to set this up. Okay, and we're going to go in 2, 1, and go. Let's go down. If you can, press up, jump as high as you can in the air, and again. High as you can. Nice soft landing with your legs and your knees when you come down. High as you can. Nice soft landing with the knees. 5 seconds to go. Then high as you can. Right. Next one you're going to do is squat jumps. So, yeah, not much explanation for these ones. I'll take it for a few pointers and go. So jump as high as you can and down. High as you can, into a squat, back up. Nice soft landing with your knees when you come down. Make sure those knees aren't rolling in. High as you can. Okay, next one we're going to do is mountain climbers. So, in a plank position, you're going to do opposite knee to opposite elbow. Okay, we're going to go 3, 2, 1, and go. So as many as you can, 30 seconds. I'm feeling a bit of my legs today. So I did a 51 kilometre cycle yesterday, so I don't cycle very often. I run more than cycle, so I'm feeling a little bit my legs today. 10 seconds to go. Really push. 5 seconds. 2 seconds. 51 kilometers may not sound much on a bike, but it wasn't a hybrid bike, so it's tough. It's a good workout though, I enjoyed it. Okay, next one is a Russian twist. So you can either use a dumbbell, or you'd hold it like this, and then, actually there's different variations to the Russian twist. You can either have your legs on the floor, one side, then the other, tapping the floor. You can lift your legs, tapping the floor. You can use dumbbell, tapping the floor with your legs on the floor. So from here, tapping the weight with the floor. You can lift the legs, tapping the weight with the floor. Pardon me. Or you can use the kettlebell, which I'm going to use. Once again, you can either have your feet on the floor, or you can lift up, tapping the floor. Okay, right. If you feel any back pain from this one, give it a rest and then wait till the next exercise begins. And the more you do this exercise, the easier it's going to get. But yeah, any back pain, give it a rest at that point. Right, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Make sure that you keep the core engaged during this movement. 20 seconds to go. So this is a great one for the obliques. Really good for working the core. 5 seconds. And rest. Right. Next one we're going to do is the split lunge. So if you grab your weight, you grab the kettlebell or the water bottle or any of the objects you're using, maybe the medicine ball if you've got one lying around, or sandbag from a DIY shop. Okay, and we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. If you get your leg on the sofa, chair, down, swap, down, swap. Just a quick add-on, an extra note, make sure you keep a straight back with this movement. Now you're keeping your core nice and strong, and then when you're coming up, you push up for the heel. Right, last one we're going to do is in and out abs, which involves being in a plank position, like so, jumping the legs in and jumping the legs out. Right, we're going to go 3, 2, 1, and go. Last exercise of the round. 23 seconds to go. 16 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And a rest. Right. Give it a minute. So if you didn't have time before to grab a weight, grab your weight or weighted object now. Or if you want to grab a drink, grab a drink. Or if you want to open a window or open the door, get some air in, do so now. It's a good time. Good time. Right, 30 seconds. Okay. "20 seconds. Get yourself ready. "10 seconds. Even a good time to grab that chair if you need it, if you haven't grabbed it already. Or if there's two of you moving the sofa behind the yoga mat, potentially. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Maybe it's like an episode of Friends where they're moving the sofa up and down the stairs to do it. That'd be great if you're doing that. Extra calories burnt, and it shows that you're keen. Right, let's go. So, start with the burpee, and ideally a double press up if you can at the bottom. Okay, and go. Drop as hard as you can. Now, drop as hard as you can. Down. As hard as you can. Nice soft landing with those knees. Make sure you bend them when you come down. Okay. Forgot which one's next. Jumping squats. Right. Go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Jump as high as you can. Down to a squat. High as you can. Down to a squat. High as you can. Down to a squat. High as you can. Bring those knees up. High as you can. To a squat. High as you can. And down. Make sure those knees aren't rolling in. When you squat, imagine you're sitting down the loo. Okay, right. Refresh my brain, my memory, mountain climbers. So plank position, knees to elbows, and then going 3, 2, 1, opposite knee to opposite elbow. So as much as you can, as fast as you can. "17 seconds left. Really push. 10 seconds left. 3 seconds. Really push. Right. Next what we're going to do is a Russian twist. So if you grab your weight, get me on the floor, taking the weight side to side, tapping the weight on each side. Ground, either with your feet on the floor or your legs elevated like I'm doing. That said, if you feel any low back pain, give it a rest, wait till the next exercise, and the more you do this, the easier it's going to become. 15 seconds left. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and rest. Right, next one. Pause it for a second. It's a split lunge. So if you grab the chair if you need a position on the yoga mat, do so now. Then we're going to go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Get that leg up there and go. Make sure that core's activated. Make sure those knees are rolling in. Make sure that front leg, make sure that knee is behind the toe. So you're dropping that back leg. Ooh, that wasn't my best one. Make sure you're dropping that back knee. Doesn't have to come down to the ground, but if you can, that's great. Right, last one, plank position. Jumping in, jumping out. Make sure you put that weight down carefully, like a deadlift as I said before. There you go. 23 seconds left. "15 seconds left. Keep going. "5 seconds left. Wow. Okay, it's 2 rounds done. Let's give it a minute rest, and then we'll do the last round. Okay, so there's many benefits to HIIT, but one of the benefits I noticed this morning, which is incredible, is the fact that for a while my bone density has been at 3.4, but since doing a lot more HIIT training recently, during the coronavirus, when we've been limited to one lot of exercise outdoor each day. So I've been doing an outdoor exercise, like, say for example after this I'm going to do like an 8-kilometer trek, and I've done my indoor HIIT for the day. But come back to the high intensity benefits of doing the high intensity interval training, is my bone density has gone from a 3.4 to a 3.5, which means that my joints and my bones are going to be stronger. So therefore, as you're doing this too, with all the plyometrics and all these movements, your joints and your bones are also going to be getting stronger too. So therefore, injury prevention for breakages, etc. How good is that? I think that's pretty awesome. Right, one of the benefits, many benefits to this. Right, next one. So, double burpee, last round. Just remember, it's just 6 exercises. It's 30 seconds each one, and there's a lovely 10-second break between each one. Ready? I know I am. Okay, let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Really give it everything, eh? 2 press up. Come up, jump as high as you can. Down, nice soft landing. High as you can. Nice soft landing. If you can, try and get that chest down to the floor. And down. If you need to, if you're going to repeat this workout again, so I think it's really good, you can always do it on your knees, knee come down. Okay, pause it for a quick second. So, next one is squat jumps. So you get yourself to standing, get myself to standing, and go. Just going down, high as you can, into a squat position, high as you can. Like, said before, when you come down, imagine you're sitting down the loo, because if you're into a squat position, keep jumping, you do that same motion there. So, nice straight back, knees behind your toes, keep going, high as you can. Nice soft landing, 3 seconds. Woo. Right, mountain climbers next. So, into a plank position, opposite knee to opposite elbow. Going 3, 2, 1. There you go. So as you can, really push. Really make these 30 seconds count. 23 seconds to go. 18 seconds, really push. 11 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Really push as much as you can, as much as you can. Sweating already. It's good. Right, next one is Russian twist with the weights. So you get yourself in a seated position, grab that weight, either kettlebell, dumbbell or body weight, legs either on the floor or elevated like me, taking it side to side, tapping the ground each side. Last round of this too, 22 seconds to go. Sweating already, it's brilliant. 13 seconds to go. I didn't tap it then, I need to tap it every time. 2, 1, and rest. Right, straight up, straight into a split lunge. I'll pause it for a second. For anyone that needs to position that chair, pardon me, on the yoga mat. Okay, grab your weight. Okay, or if you're doing a body weight, just grab yourself, eh? Right, going in 3, 2, 1, and sure that knee's not rolling in. Oh, that wasn't good. Nice strong core. To be fair, I did this morning for 3 rounds. Well, not that that's an excuse. Make sure the knee is behind the toe. Sinking that back leg. Keep that core nice and strong. Right, nice exercise to go. Get yourself in that plank position. Jumping in, jumping out. And go. 26 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Really push. It's the last one. Really push. Man, it's a good workout, I'm sweating. Right, let's stretch. Right, let's go. So if we do the Sphinx stretch, so we're going to push up on the forearms, looking ahead, hold that one for 15 seconds. And then we're going to do child's pose, sinking into this stretch. Set, knees about hip width apart. Right, then we're going to go into child's pose. No, we're not. We're going to go into Sphinx. Sphinx. Then I'm going to take it back into child's pose. Right, then we're going to do cat. So, knees back, hip width apart. You lift the back, drop the head. We're going to do cat, we're going to push the belly button down, lift the head up. We can do cat, we can lift the back and drop the head. And we can do cow, we push the belly button down, lift the head up. We're going to do cat, we can lift the back and drop the head. Then we can do cat, we're going to push the belly back down, lift the head up. Right, then what we're going to do is right, another thing we're going to do is just realised something else I can put into the video that I forgot to mention before, so I might put a voice note in at some point. Okay, and then we're going to do this stretch, so we're going to have the legs bent, have the knees bent, we're going to bend the right leg. Then we're going to push the right leg away with the right hand. Hold this one for 30 seconds. Right, we're going to do the left leg. So, bend the left leg, push the left leg away with the same hand. So left leg, left hand, move the right leg, right hand. So for these ones, I'll hold these for 30 seconds as well. Right, and then we're going to go back into Sphinx. So, on your foot, that's at the start. You can either do Sphinx or you can do Cobra. Cobra would be with the arms extended, keeping the hips on the floor. Or you can do Sphinx, which is I'm going to do, which is slightly more friendly on the back. Hips on the floor still, but this time you're on your forearms instead. Hold it for 15 seconds. Right, then we're going to go back into child's pose, so sinking into this stretch. And then from there, you're going to go back into Sphinx or Cobra, it's up to you. Keeping the hips in contact with the ground, either one you pick. Looking ahead. And we're going to take it back into child's pose. Yeah, then we're going to do cat, so we're going to lift the back and we're going to drop the head. Then we're going to do cat, we're going to push the belly button down, lift the head up. We're going to do cat, we're going to lift the back and drop the head. Then we're going to do cow, we're going to push the belly button down, lift the head up. Right, now we're going to come to standing. So if we start with the neck, so we're going to turn the head to the left. We're going to turn the head to the right. Pause and briefly in the middle. Then we're going to come back to neutral, we're going to take the head down. We're going to turn the head up, pause and briefly in the middle. Then we're going to come back to neutral, so we're going to turn the head to the left. And then to the right, pause and briefly in the middle again. And then back to neutral. We're going to rotate the head to the left there. And then we're going to take it to the right, nice and slowly. Right, back to neutral. Then we're going to interlock the hands together. We're going to push the head back into the hands. Right, then we're going to push the head forward into the hands. Right, then we're going to lift the shoulders, bring them back, drop them down, and if you can, if you bring the neck back and bring the head back, imagine like Pinocchio, imagine you like a string pulling from the top. I'm going to hold this one for 30 seconds. It's a good one for posture. Right, next what we're going to do is we're going to turn the head to the left 90 degrees and we're going to bring this here down. We're going to do it the other way. So we're going to turn the head to the right 90 degrees and bring the left ear down. And back to neutral. We're going to stretch the wrists. So we bring the hands back. Palm facing away at this point. Then we can do the right hand. Once again, palms facing away. Bring the hand up this way. Into the other hand. And turn that in this direction, so we can do 10. The hands going out. And then 10 with the hands going in. We're going to turn the hands over 10 times. Brilliant. Then we can do the legs. So we start by stretching the quads. Oops, balance. Right, fine object to look at. Right, we can do the other leg. Get sweat on today, put it all on my back. T-shirt sticking on my back. I need to focus. Brilliant. Right, next one, calf stretch. So, if you put the leg up against the wall, and you're going to lean forward, you're going to lean over that leg. So you should be feeling a stretch in your left leg if you're also stretching your left calf at this point. And you don't want these legs locked out, you're going to lean forward. So yeah, you don't want them locked out. Either leg. Right, then we can switch it over, so you can do the right leg. So, lean over that leg. So something should feel the stretch in the right calf. Right, so we'll then switch off the left calf in another way. So you can bring your right foot forward, this is bent, and your left leg will now be straight. And you're going to lean forward, and you want both toes pointing forwards, and you should feel stretching in your left calf. What you're doing, you're driving this knee, your right knee, towards the wall. Make sure your knees aren't rolling in. Make sure this heel is on the ground, your left heel is planted on the ground, or both. Well, yeah, both of them, but yeah, by keeping that plant on the ground, you feel more of a stretch in your left calf. We're going to switch it over, so this time your left leg's bent, your right leg is straight, you're leaning, you're trying to bring the thing about bringing your left knee towards the wall, while keeping your right heel planted down. So you can always do what I do sometimes, I kind of lean a bit more forward. As I said, the main focus is getting that knee, beefing that driving towards the wall. Actually, that feels like I can feel the stretch more now. Right. Last stretch we're going to do is for the hamstrings, so we're going to put one leg up. And what you're going to do, you're going to keep that leg straight, keep your torso straight, and you're going to tilt the hips, because you've got two hips. You should be feeling stretching your hamstrings. Ideally, that's also good for balance. You want to grab onto your leg. If you do feel like you need to put your hands there, do so, but just don't push down. Don't push down, you still want to put pressure on your knee. Right, we switch over. So, did the right leg then, now we do the left. So, left heel is up, that leg is straight, torso is straight, tilting at the hips. So ideally, hands free if you can. You should be feeling a stretch in your hamstring, which is this muscle here, but on the left leg, the one that you're stretching. Right, that was awesome. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was a brilliant workout. I hope you're all staying safe, and I look forward to doing the next HIIT workout. Wow, sweating a bit. Really enjoyed that.